We are very happy to be back in Texas, and we're going to bring you a very special edition of Emergency Fish Party. You know, usually we're jumping around from place to place, bringing you along on our adventures. For the very first time ever, we are going to devote an entire episode to 2 days we spent at the Punk Carter Cutting Horse Ranch, where the guys on the team learned basic horsemanship, and we got to share our expertise with a lot of riders, a lot of cowboys, and the legendary Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame rider and trainer, Punk Carter, and the entire Carter family. Don't miss a minute of it. Buckle up your seatbelts, people, because I am Dan Sykes, and this is Emergency Fish Party.
Emergency Fish Party.
Very normal.
Well, no, my dad, Sam Shepard, he's a cutting horse trainer as well. I grew up riding cutting horses with him. He taught me, and when I got out of high school, I started training horses for a living. And I'm 40 years old now, so I've been training for 22, almost 23 years for the public. There was a lot of hard work and a lot of traveling, but it was a great thing to accomplish.
All other disciplines, it's pretty much you making the horse do something that's not natural for it to do. But in cutting horses, when you have to put your hand down and turn him loose, he wants to do it. So you and the horse as a team to accomplish something.
The faster things go, the slower you have to be. You know, you have to think quick and act slowly. And little bitty movements you make, something quick can startle a cow, get it stirred up, scare your horse while you're trying to cut it. And so everything has to be real calculated.
So really what you need is core balance, you need good posture, you need good hand-eye coordination.
You know, the Carter family, they've been huge in our sport.
The Carter family go back to the very beginning of the cutting roots.
Mr. John Carter, their daddy, he was a very successful horse trainer. He's won major events in the Hall of Fame and a real respected member of our association. And Punk, he's been the president of the NCHA, multiple finalists in this arena and all over. And
he's a very humble guy, but he's been a finalist and a winner many times over.
I tell you, probably Punk's greatest thing he does for our sport, he's a great ambassador. I mean, people like y'all, people like movie stars, you know, every one of them says, hey, I learned this from watching Punk Carter.
They call me the trainer to the stars. Me and my dad and my brother got inducted to the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame. And my granddad was a horseman. My great-grandfather was supposed to have been the champion bronc rider east of the Mississippi. As a family, what we've done all of our life, you know.
I've ridden horses before, but that was something interesting, especially having a professional tell me how to do it the right way and point out what I was doing wrong. But what I found the most interesting was how it related to systema and how my body could not tense or had to stay relaxed in certain areas. My hips had to stay relaxed, but my posture had to stay upright at times. And I really found it interesting what Punk said at the end. So for example, when I wanted to turn the horse left, he said, you don't need to move your shoulders. He said, just pick up the reins and turn them, you know? And you need to look left or turn right. So the horse knows which way you're looking. He's looking for you to look. And I found that interesting. Punk said at the end, says, you know, you become one with the horse. It's one unit working together. And I really found that to be true because I could feel the horse finding my attention and could feel my fear if I was getting tense.
Make him turn. Don't let him turn away like that. You got it. Get up there. Get up there. Get up. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go. Stop. It was basically started back, you know, in the probably late 1800s, you know, early 1900s, where the cattle ranches ran all their cattle on open range pretty much. Take him on up there. Get ready to go. Put your hand down now. You can put your hand down on him. Leave your hand alone. Put your hand down. Yeah, rain the hand down. Kick, 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 kick. So they would have their crew, or ranch hands, they would gather all the cattle in a big, you know, roundup with open pastures, and they'd sort their cattle out. you know, their brands would be branded, their cattle would be branded, so they'd sort their cattle out through the horses. So one guy'd say, well, my horse can stop and turn better than yours. I said, no, it can't. And the next thing you know, they start competing against each other. How you like that? Huh? No, grab a hold of that other hand. You don't know how to ride that good. You just watch it. You watch the flag, don't watch the horse. Put your hand down, your reining hand down. How you like that? Huh? Kick. There you go. All right. You walk him around. Good job.
I am here with Holden Blanks, grandson of Punk Carter and ranch hand here at the Carter Cutting Horse Ranch. And we're gonna start with a few basic, what we call strikes. It's just gonna wake up your muscles, remind your brain of all the details, especially down deep in the muscles the brain tends to forget. Then we're gonna bring you out to the table and we're gonna use a tool called a vibrocussor up and down your body. We're gonna be today working on two lines called myofascial meridians. These are interconnected muscles that work in conjunction with each other. So the tension runs up and down these lines. And what's gonna wind up happening is we're slowly gonna work up to where you're under the sticks. So look up a little bit above the horizon and let that tension go all the way through your heels. And I'm gonna give you a few light but deep strikes up here. And a nice big inhale. And exhale. Now that caught in your chest, so try to relax the chest now. Do a few more. There we go, that was better. And we're gonna walk over to the vibrocussor table outside and we'll continue from there. Let's start with what we were working on. I'm gonna come at him from this angle. I have to get way in to the base of the neck. It's not actually the neck, it really is where the neck ends. And you just do that same breathing that you're doing. And just try to feel the connection of these impacts all the way down to your belly button. Now I want you to really focus on your knees, Holden, and try to, on every exhale, let go right in the knees, behind the kneecaps, really deep in the knees. And we're just sending shock waves. There's no muscle involved in this at all. And we'll finish on the feet.
Introducing with this kind of therapy. Oh, nice. Well done.
It's quite the sport. And I've never done this before in my life. So Punk has taught me everything I know.
Then we're all in the same club.
Yeah.
Because we literally never did it before until today.
And I am so hooked. I am so hooked.
Kick, 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 pull. Perfect. Kick, 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 pull. There you go. Back him up.
Okay.
Back him up. Good. Look at you.
So for the very first time, I'm going to be taught how to lay down a horse, something I've only seen in movies.
Usually you don't have to tie their foot up if they've been laying down a lot. You can see how it does. That just takes a little tension off the front leg. Mm-hmm. How you like that?
Like that, very nice.
Huh? Hang on.
Hoppa!
Ta-da! Hey! Ta-da!
Nice. Very good.
Definitely tension in the haunches, with the legs suspended a little bit. Like Orlando, she yields right away, even where the tension is. But this is interesting to me. I've never touched a horse that's laying down. This muscle's so massive. It's so big. And I'm gonna try one more time. One more time. I roll to the. There we go.
There you go.
You are a very nice horse. Wow, that was quite an experience. Just getting up and being at one with that horse feels so great.
Cowboy!
Oh, Cowboy Alex, I'm here.
When you swing a rope, you throw it like a baseball. Here, what you're gonna throw at, you're gonna point at it, basically, right? When you throw a ball, you end up throwing it like that. So here, what you throw at, you're gonna point at it. If I'm pointing back of his head, when I throw it, it's gonna go to the back of his head. There you go, straight down now when you throw it. See there? That's a good loop. It's like an bow and arrow.
Right.
Now straight down, you got this one. See what I tell you, huh? Back of his head, point, point. Oh!
Super cool.
You can eat. You got food for the night.
As word of Holden's massage got around, people came from far and wide, and we wound up giving stick body work to the entire Carter family in the dooryard of the ranch.
The stick massage was intense, to say the least.
The end result is magical. The process, at times, was very painful.
But it really helped a lot. I almost fell asleep just laying there.
You've had 2 stick massages. How do you feel?
Wonderful. You know, I'm getting up in age and getting kind of stiff in my old age a little bit, and it's revives you. I mean, it's just amazing. You know, I want to live a long, successful life, and I've been real fortunate. I mean, I'm 71 years old, and I feel like 20 today. After that, no, and I'm not just saying that. It's really, you can just feel the tension go away. And you know, this day and time, we have a lot of tension in our life. When you loosen your body up, your mind gets clear. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, I love it. I appreciate it. I'm blessed, I'll be honest with you, and y'all were God sent for me. I'm serious. I'm not just kidding. I'm not just saying that.
Well,
for
thanks
you.
so much.
No.
I'd like to present you with a Cossack whip, a different style whip than you probably had before.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'm serious about what you guys have done for us today. I mean, yesterday and today is, you know, when we first started this venture, I didn't know who you were. You really didn't know who I was, but it's been a blessing. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it.
Me too.
You have no idea.
Thank you very much. I just want to say what an amazing surprise it's been to have the Carter family suddenly in our lives.
I know.
And the
Forever.
horse
Forever.
sport, and we can't wait to come back and visit them again and have them all up to Maine as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And it really has been an amazing 2 days for us. And you have an amazing facility here and such a great spirit, and the whole family is really heartwarming to us.
With all the people in the world, we're like these guys. We got a great life.
And that is going to do it, everybody. So glad you were able to join us. What an episode it was. We want to give special thanks to the Carter family, to CJ Briscoe, our musical guest. We're going to leave you off with a little music from CJ, and we hope to see you again on our adventures as we punch, kick, and whip our way to profound relaxation. Hope you can find time to join us next time right here on Emergency Fish Party.
Well, there's a world that they used to before. In a cancer, you offer you free. Will you master remember the taste of my love? Will you ask and smile from the cheek? And darling, I will be loving you till we're 17. Maybe my
next time on Emergency Fish Party.
If you understand how to control somebody using the psychology of aggression, then use it. Don't be used by it.